So, who is it tonight?
Susan, a sales girl I met while picking out your birthday present.
And a lovely gift it was, too.
Susan said you'd like it. She was the one who really selected it. You know how I am with those things.
Well, thank her for me. She has excellent taste in jewelry. And men.
I'll tell her what you said. She'll be pleased to hear it.
Is Susan pretty?
Lovely. Almost as lovely as you.
Do you think Peter will like the way I look?
He'll love you.
I hope so. He is such a sexy man.
Before you go,
Can I wait, Larry? I am running a little late.
this will only take a second.
Well, my dearest always comes first. Besides, it's good to keep a man waiting. Gets his juices perking.
I have a terrible confession to make, Martha.
What is it, dear? What's wrong?
Remember our conversation last year?
Which one?
The one we had after Tony and Judy broke up when she found out about the affair.
Yes, that was where we agreed that statistically we'd be faced with the same problem sooner or later.
And we decided that our marriage was much too important for it flounder on the rocks of infidelity.
Poetically said, my dear. But can you get to the point?
It's about the agreement we reached to set aside every Tuesday night for each of us to see whoever we wanted openly and above board.
So long as it didn't interfere with the marriage.
It's about those Tuesday nights.
They are working out wonderfully too, aren't they?
Yes. Well, that's what I want to talk to you about.
Oh dear, this sounds serious.
It is. Quite serious.
Oh dear.
It's not what you're thinking.
Then you haven't gotten involved.
No,
Good.
it's something else.
Perhaps we can talk about this when
It's about last Tuesday night.
last Tuesday, you were with someone named Joan or Joanne or something like that.
That's not quite true.
Whatever her name is, so long as you enjoyed yourself.
I wasn't with a woman.
Oh my God!
It's not that.
Then what the hell is it?
Martha, I was at the movies.
The movies?
A double bill. Dirty Harry and Magnum Force. Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood?
It was the same the week before. Ghostbusters and Groundhog Day. They both had Bill Murray in them. He's the fellow who used to be on Saturday night.
I know who Bill Murray is. If you couldn't find a date, it's no big deal. 1 or 2 Tuesday nights.
It's not that I couldn't find a date. I haven't been looking for one. I've never looked for one. I've been going to the movies every Tuesday night.
Every Tuesday night for the last 6 months?
It's been awful. You don't realize how much junk Hollywood turns out until...
You louse!
I didn't know how to tell you.
What about your secretary?
I never touched her.
Oh my God, what must she think of me? I've been making all those little innuendos to her over the phone.
She just thinks you're a little brassy.
And I suppose, well, Kenny and I were at the Marriott. You and what's-her-name were never...
Never.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
We had an agreement.
Can you ever forgive me?
All this time, I thought you were getting it on with some waitress or the wife of a friend, and you were at the movies?
I'm sorry.
This is the lowest thing I've ever heard of.
I wanted to sleep with someone. Believe me.
Oh my God, I never even suspected. You came home smelling, reeking of my sin and obsession.
I keep it in the car.
And what about all those hickeys?
Suction cups.
Oh, how could you deceive me like this? Slipping around behind my back? Don't all our years of marriage count for anything?
I'm weak. Martha, you're married to a weak man.
And what about tonight?
Tootsie and The Graduate starring.
And how am I supposed to reach climax on the 6th floor of the Hilton when I know that you're alone in some movie theater watching... I trusted you, Larry.
And I betrayed that trust, Martha. I know that. Believe me, I'd do anything to be in bed with my secretary right now. Just to show you how much I love you.
Prove it.
How? Now?
Call her up. Oh.
I can't
right now.
call her up now.
Then I'm afraid there is no hope for our marriage. We might as well call the lawyers.
No, please. Not that.
Then you will call your secretary and have her meet you at the Motel 6.
Claire, this is Mr. Johnson. I am fine, dear. How are you? That's good. No, nothing's wrong. Don't worry. Your work is impeccable. That's not why. Your typing? Flawless. Claire, I'm not calling about work. It's something personal. I wonder if you could help me out tonight. That is, if you're not doing anything else. Good. I was wondering if you'd care to meet me in, say, about an hour, for dinner and sex. I know this is short notice, Claire. Well, I've always found you attractive, too. Very attractive. I'm sure you've noticed me glancing at your legs from time to time while you take dictation. I thought so. Sometimes I look out from my office and see you sitting at your desk, with your hair up, and wonder to myself what it would be like to run my lips over your neck. You too? I didn't know. Did I mention the times you put my coffee on my desk and I looked down the front of your blouse, catching fleeting glimpses of your soft, why? 30 minutes? Yes. Sure. See you then.
Will you accept my apology?
For what?
Doubting you.
I gave you plenty of reason.
You have to be more trusting, more forgiving.
Yeah, right.
This was a test, Larry. We almost failed it.
Almost. Gotta go get ready. Claire is picking me up in 30 minutes.
Secretaries like Claire are hard to find.
She's one in a million.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Give my best to Phil.
Peter. I'm the luckiest woman in the world.